All right, again, year 10s, let's keep looking at our mean, median, and mode stuff, but let's look at it this time with a cumulative frequency graph. Okay, so let's say they're going to give you a table of data, okay? So I will also just give you a table of data. Okay, so this is going to be, we'll look at our class intervals. Class intervals, I don't have enough room for that. And this can be our frequency, okay? So let's say we'll start from the middle somewhere. So whoa, it's doing the color thing now. That's very handy of it. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's start from 30. That's what I said. So we'll go 30 to, oh, stop it. 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, okay? And then we'll say that it's 2 and 7 and 5 and 11. All right, so what we're going to now do is look at how we could draw this on a cumulative frequency graph. So we'll go over to the next page and we're going to draw a graph that looks a bit like this. Now, when we're picking which side is going to be which bit of the data, you always want the frequency to be the vertical thing, okay? So we're going to have our scores on this one. Let's say that this is what people got out of 70 on a test, okay? This is how many people got what scores. So these are the scores they achieved, and this is how many people achieved in that group, okay? So let's start marking it off. Okay, this is really, really wonky. So we're actually going to break the graph. There's no point in starting at 0, because if we start at 0, we're just going to have a massive empty graph, so there's sort of no point at this stage. So we're going to start at 30, okay? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh, wow, that does not look like an 8. Ah, you get my point. It's okay. Then we're going to go up here with our frequency. Now, how many things do we need? We don't need 11 because this is accumulating. So how many things do we have all together? 2 plus 5 is 9, plus 5 is 14, plus 11 is 25. So we have 25 people who took this test, okay? So we're adding up how many things there are all together. All right, so let's look at, so we need to have 25 scores, don't we? Let's just go up by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, okay? You can work out an appropriate scale. So you might go up by 1s, you might go up by 2s, you might go up by 10s if you've got really big numbers. But this works for us because we only need 25. So what we're going to do is we're going to start plotting dots on our graph so that we can join them at the end. So we're actually going to plot our dots halfway between 30 and 40 because that's the exact middle of this class interval, okay? So we know that there were two things, oh, stop doing that. There were two things that happened in this group, all right? So we're going to put our dot halfway between 30 and 40 and add the number 2 on this side, all right? Now the next one is 7. We don't put our dot at 7. We want 7 more than we've already got. So we need to put it at 9. So we're going to go once again halfway in between these and we're going to go up to 9. Ah, stop it. All right, the next one is not 5. It's 5 more than we've currently got. So it's 14. And the next one is 11 more than we've currently got, which is 25. So what you can see that we've done is we've gone up so that by the time we get to the top, we've included everyone. All of the people who took the test are now included in this graph. We have 25 total scores. Now, don't draw jagged lines between all these things. We're going to just, oh, stop doing that. We're just going to draw a soft line between them, okay? We're just going to sort of curve around. That is a cumulative frequency graph. Now, what we can do is we can read some data off this graph. We're going to look at our median, okay? So the median, remember, is n plus 1 over 2. How many things do we have all together? Well, the number of things we have is 25. We have 25 different scores. So 26 divided by 2 is 13. So it's the 13th term. Where is the 13th term on here? Well, our frequency graph says here is 13, okay? So we're going to go across and have a look. It's about here. So let's go down. Looks like about 54 to me. So the median score is 54. Okay, so that's how we use a cumulative frequency graph to find our median. So we draw our graph, we work out where the median is, and then we just look at it on the graph. I hope that helps.